for the redneck garage. Well, it's about 62 degrees out here. It's a little chilly, but I got to get this Jeep finished. But I thought we'd just revisit my video a while back where I said don't be ignorant. I had my Hillary display up, and here's what Hillary looks like today after the election. So here's my Hillary Clinton display for Halloween. You can see the cauldron of lies, and then I listed them up above, just a few of the things she's lied about, and she is the angel of death. Hillary for prison. And truthfully, people drive by and yell and stop to take pictures and everything else because we live in a pretty conservative area. We're in a mess. If Hillary gets elected, I may be moving up to be with Jerry. Who knows? So there's my rant for the day. Well, we watched the election last night, and this morning when I woke up, Hillary had fallen and couldn't get back up. One of the deplorables is a pretty happy camper today. I tell you who was ignorant in this thing was all your mainstream media, like MSNBC, CNN. The only smart people in this whole thing are the American public that went and said, you know what, we've had enough. And you know what, I'm happy about that. I woke up this morning thinking, am I in a dream? Could this be true? Rudy Giuliani could be our Attorney General? Oh! So maybe we can get some of the corruption out and drain the swamp. Woo, go Donald. Anyway, let's get back to the Jeep. If you're offended by that, unsubscribe, I guess. I don't know. Let's take a look at the Jeep. We're getting closer. I went ahead and did a whole skim coat on this side. I'm going to go ahead and work on that, sanding it down, and see how close we are. I know I've got one little low spot. Once these sides are done, then we can really get moving forward on it. Hopefully the weather's going to cooperate. Okay, so I'm going to do this, hopefully, last coat of Bondo. I might have a little bit to do, but we've got our last batch ready here, and on that last coat I like to add a little bit of fiberglass resin. It makes it a little more liquid and it makes it easier to spread, so we'll add just a little bit of fiberglass to it, and it hardens up within the Bondo, and it gives you a little bit smoother coat when you're going across that last little swipe going across. So I'm going to go wipe it one more time and fill in the low spots, and hopefully that'll be the last time on this driver's side, and then we'll take a look at it. So I got my Bondo with a little bit of fiberglass resin in it. I'll add my hardener, and then we're going to spread this crap. Okay, so that's the bottom skim coated across with a wide spreader. You can see I used a wider one than normal, and I went all the way across the bottom, and we're going to air file that down, and we're going to be about done with that, and then we'll prime the crap out of it, which will help with any low or high spots. And we should be done with this side pretty much. And there was a couple spots that I had to fix on the high spots on the bed that I fixed. So let this dry up. It's kind of chilly, so it'll take a little bit of time to do, and then I'll start sanding this, and hopefully we can get this dang thing in primer. Okay, so when you get to this point, there's a little, alright, I thought we'd just take a look at it. When you get to this point, you know you need to stop. I've got it smoothed out fairly well. When you start doing Bondo work and you start seeing metal coming through, that's it, you got to quit. It's not going to go any further than the metal. So you can see I've got a couple little spots here, here, there. All those spots that haven't got hit with the air file need just a little bit more Bondo, because those are low spots. So we're going to put one more thin coat, not a skim coat, but just in the spots that are low, and then we're going to sand it back down and prime it. It should look fairly good for what it is. It looks 100% better than it did, but that's kind of your guide, is when you start hitting metal, you're done. Alright, so that's going to be about it for today. It's gotten dark, it's gotten cold, and I've gotten tired, and I'm going to go take a shower, get this Bondo smell dust out of my nose, and it's awful. But we did make a huge amount of progress. One thing that I did realize with this Jeep is how bad it was before. I didn't really realize it because that black was kind of like almost a flat black on it. There wasn't much shine. Once I actually started sanding on it, man, that thing was terrible. The bodywork on it before was just all over the place, and the bottom panels were, there wasn't one straight part on it. So it's going to be a lot better than it was. Like I said, I don't know about the rust, how long it's going to take to come back. I guess we'll just kind of keep an eye on it. But if it's kept in a garage and washed off after you get it off in the salt, I think it'll last pretty good while like that. Devin said he's just going to keep it in parking lots like I did with mine, so no damage on the trail either. I'm going to call it a night. Keep watching. We're going to finish up that side and then start doing on the passenger side. That side's not quite as bad, so we hope we get it knocked out. I'm David from the Redneck Garage. Keep turning wrenches.